beautiful people? Happy Friday. It's Friday. And I'm ready to jam. Pick up my girls. Hey, it's Friday. It's Friday. It is Friday, my good people. And welcome back to Currently Building Generational Wealth Lifestyle. I am one of your hosts, the one, the only, the flyers. On today, I am Danielle Bailey. And of course, okay. And of course, hold on. And of course, God is the ultimate host. What's up, y'all? Y'all know I already got to check. When I use these little mics, I got to make sure that my mic is actually working because sometimes the sound be in and out. Okay. And so yeah, let's go. Let's go. Happy Friday, y'all. But before I jump into today's video, let me go ahead and share. Um, let me go ahead and share my live with my Facebook audience and stuff like that too. So hold on real quick, okay? Let me let me do that. How y'all doing on this Friday? Y'all Fridays all right? Is it going well, swell and well? Let's see what we got. Hold on, sugars. Give me a minute. Let me do it on here. Mm, yeah, oh yeah. Hold on, y'all. Let me. Hey, okay. So look, it is. I'm so glad that you're on here. It is your comment from the other day that made me go ahead and be like, let me do a whole video. So shout out to Miss Whitney Craig. It's because of her comment the other day. I seen her video. I mean her comment on my video, and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and do a video about this because I really do, really and truly feel like that. You can I really feel like that we can make money. Y'all can hear me. We can make money on all levels of social work. Like it's just not, you have to be a LCSW or anything like that. No, you can make money on BSW level, MSW level. You just got to know how to you just need to know the rules and the regulations or whatever. And so today, dang, what's going on? Why I want to do it? So today I want to share with you guys three business ideas that I feel like that you can do as a BSW. Hold on. So today, dang, what's going on? Why I want to do it? So today I want to share with you guys three business ideas that I feel like that you can do as a BSW. Hold on. So today, okay, there we go. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming up. Come on, y'all. Let's see. On the rough side of the mountain. We're going to just post it. All right, hold on. Let me go back to the comment real quick. Okay. I swear. I ain't going to be before y'all long, so y'all just hold your horses. Hold your horses, okay? It's Friday and ready to jam. All right. All right, so here is come on. Sorry, I had to make y'all. Sorry, I had to make y'all wait so late. Okay, but like I said, I wanted to do this video because Miss Whitney had posted a comment on one of my videos. She said, "Hey, I met you a few months ago at the Millennial Social Work Conference. At the time, I was working on my BSW. I love your seminar. Do you have any business ideas for those of us?" At the BSW level, I think that I am afraid of crossing ethical boundaries due to not having a LCSW license yet. So this is why it's so important. Y'all, sometime just comment on my videos. If you have questions, I may do a video to answer it. But make sure y'all like and share and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Is where we talk about things, private practice, social work, and all that other kind of great stuff. So to answer your question, I have three business ideas for bachelor's level social workers. Like y'all, what we have to understand that at the end of the day, um, at the end of the day, it's business. Take away social work and business. They're two separate things. They're two separate entities. Just take so with me, what my three ideas for bachelor's level social workers will be is you can create workbooks, you can create coloring books, You can even create a social work apparel company. Okay, like those are three things off the top of my head that I feel like that bachelor's level, so anybody can do. Like these three things that I just listed, like what we have to understand is it's a business at the end of the day, and you just need to hire the correct people. Okay, so understand what your state rules and regulations are, but also just hire the right people. I have a on June the 8th, I have an upcoming workshop where I talk about how to capitalize off our social work skills. That may be something that you may want to attend, because it'll be where I will go into more detail about how to create coloring books, how to create workbooks, and things of that nature. I think that it's not necessarily crossing ethical boundaries, because there's really anybody can create a workbook, anybody can create a journal, anybody can create coloring books, like anybody can create these different types of things that we can create. And like, it doesn't, you don't have to have a license, you don't have to, like, we have to take away licensing and all of this out of the question when it comes to business, and understand what it takes to run a business, or what it takes to create something. Anybody can create anything. You just have to have the confidence to create it. You can create a social work apparel line where you create t-shirts, where you create what is it? This what this is right here. LCSW right here, this little pen. A lot of social workers do this. A lot of social workers like that. Like, you can create a lot of different things that can then lead you into private practice. I think that where the issue comes at, a lot of people think that only social workers can do private practice. We can do a lot of things, believe it or not. And depending on your licensing level is what you can do. You know what I'm saying? But as a bachelor's level social work, I recommend all of you get with a LCSW. Okay, get with the LCSW. Y'all become, mentor, mentee, or whatever. And that way, when you hook up with the right person that has the right license, then you can do a whole bunch of other things. So, like, you can do speaking engagements as long as you're supervised by a LCSW. So that's why it's so important for you to connect with a LCSW, and y'all work together, and you become a part of their brand. Like, I think that we have to understand that. I think it's important for you, if you know you're going to go into private practice, start working on building your brand at BSW level. Start like, I really believe that if you know that you want to be an entrepreneur towards the end, start building right now, because that way, as you go through each phase and stage, you know what I'm saying, you will be able to have your audience already. So, like, here in Louisiana, our LMSWs cannot operate independently. They can't do that. But you got to know what's in your state. Understand your state licensing, and what you can and what you cannot do. Um, People are making money with the use of artificial intelligence. What do you think about using AI to write books? I mean, that just depends upon you. Whatever you decide. I know that for me, sometimes if I can go, AI won't write my entire book. Like, I won't allow it to write my entire book. But would I allow it to give me an outline? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Let me see what AI has, and let me see how I can mash the two of my knowledge, my book knowledge, plus AI. Like, we have to understand there are so many people that are out there making money off the backs, and they don't have no type of degree. Like, these life coaches, and I ain't even hating on no life coach, okay? This is what really did it for me. There are people out there that is putting out therapeutic books, and they don't even have a license. They don't even know what they're talking about. They're using AI. Like, at the end of the day, it's a business. Take social work out of this. Like, and understand that you can write stuff. This is why I feel like more social workers and more licensed people need to create, so that we can combat the people who are out here putting out foolishness. Like that's why I feel like more of us should be have a presence on social media so that we can put out correct information versus people who are putting out stuff that is not correct. Like this whole shadow book, what is it? The shadow book journal, I believe it was called shadow. It was hot on shadow work. It was hot on TikTok. Like I had to go and look that person up to see if they was a real licensed person, and I cannot remember what her. I don't know if she was a. I know she had a degree, but I don't think that it was a degree in the helping field. I don't think that it was a social work degree or a sociology degree or a counseling degree. I can't remember, but that thing sold like freaking hotcakes. Right now, I highly encourage everybody to create journals, create workbooks at any type of level because that's what the hot term is right now. Self-love, self-care. Like you can create those and you don't have to have a license. You don't have to like stop thinking that we have to have a license to do the things that you desire because you don't. If you want to publish a book, publish a book. If you want to publish a coloring book, publish a coloring book. You do not have to have license to do so. You can do it without a license. Everybody going through Amazon right now creating coloring books, work pages, workbooks, and all this other kind of stuff. So the three business ideas that I say that y'all can do: workbook, coloring books, social work apparel. I would say workshops, but I can't say that in all areas, in all states, because I don't know what your actual state board says. Because up in Louisiana, you can't, you cannot a BSW cannot a BSW or LMSW, you cannot practice independently. You have to have a LCSW supervising you. But the workaway around that is team up with the LCSW. Get on board with the LCSW where you can, like, if like let's say for instance, if I had an LMSW that was like, Danielle, I want to do workshops and all this other kind of stuff, right? And they be like, I'll bring the workshops to you. You can just supervise me. I would have to then hire them because you got to be an employee. I will hire them for my business, but it'll be more so like a working relationship because they're bringing in the workshops. They're doing the workshops themselves. I'm just there to supervise them. You see what I'm saying? Like, it don't have to be this complicated. It can really and truly be what you make it. Just think outside the box. But you can do easily coloring books, workbooks, all that other kind of stuff like that. You can do that on your own. You don't need nobody to do that. You just need a graphic. If you need a graphic designer, get a graphic designer. If you don't, you can do it yourself, do it yourself. But you can do a lot of things that you don't need a LCSW for. I hope that this is answering your questions, y'all. Because it's like, what I've learned is that we think that the license does hold weight. Don't get me wrong, the license does hold weight, but however, a license should never stop you from doing what you really want to do. I wish somebody was telling me this as at a bachelor's level, like I'm telling y'all right now. I wish somebody was telling me this because I was under the assumption too when I was at LMSW that I had to have my LCSW to do anything. And then I got the LCS, and I feel like that I wasted so many years because I was like, oh, I need my LCSW to do this. Oh, I need my LC, because the only people I saw that was doing what I wanted to do was LCSWs. So I assumed that it was just only LCSW that can do that, but that's not the case. Anybody can do it. Anybody can create workbooks, coloring books. When I say anybody, I mean anybody. Everybody is doing it. So why not just throw your hat in the ring too? And do it while you're building up your licensing. You know what I'm saying? While you're building, I think that that's the biggest thing that I want y'all to leave with the takeaway of: do it while you have your BSW, while you're growing. Like, just don't be like, I'm gonna wait till I get my LCSW. No, you don't have to wait. Do it now. Do it now. Create something now while you're working for the other people. And by the time you get your LCSW, you will already have. The issue isn't about creating stuff. You can create stuff or you can create a business. Who are you going to sell it to? Like, That's not the next the creating the point, the creating the business, that's really easy. Who are you going to sell the stuff to? Who are you going to service? Who's going to buy your material? That's the hard part. And that's the part that you need to be building while you're a BSW, right? Building your community, building the people that are building, establishing yourself as an expert, you know? Um, so like that's the big thing. Who are you going to sell this stuff to? Who are you going building your community now? That's the most important thing. Creating stuff is easy. We can do that all day, every day. But who are you going to sell to? Who is your audience? Who is it that you want to work with? That's really the hard part of you trying to figure this thing out. Because I didn't create the stuff and I ain't have no audience. Who is your audience? Find your audience. I think that that's one of the biggest thing that you need to be more concerned about is really and truly finding your people, finding your community. And then once you find your community and you start building your community, that's when you start creating products and stuff like that. And then you'll be able to sell to your community. But business ideas, you can do about any and everything, truthfully, that an LCSW can do. You just need to hire the right people. That's all I tell people. Hire the right people. You can do anything. If you know you want to do private practice, hire an LCSW. Open up a private practice, hire an LCSW. Hire the correct people for the practice. You don't have to run it. You don't have to work in it. Anybody can open up a private practice. Anybody can open up a mental health rehab. All of these different things, anybody can open it up. They just have to hire the right people. And that's it. You don't have to work inside the business, tell you the truth. You're just the owner. You do the marketing for the business. You become the receptionist for the business or whatever it is. Like you don't have to have the business. You don't have to work in it. Okay? Any questions? Any questions or concerns? Because I got to get ready to get up out of here. Okay. If we don't have any questions, I hope that this helped you guys so much. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I don't know if that's the right one now. Okay, y'all. So yeah, and so business idea for BSW, you can do anything. Just hire the right people. Build your. You can do before you build before you do anything. Make sure you find your audience. Make sure you. That's the most important thing. Make sure you have your audience. Make sure you have established yourself as an expert, and then after that, if whatever you want to open up, just hire the right people. That's it. Hire LCSW. Don't think that you have to work in your business and you can just be the business owner and run your business. You don't have to work in the business. There's other things that you can do. But just hire the right people. Period. Hire LCSW, hire LMSW, and all that other kind of stuff. You just be the business owner. Create workbooks, create coloring books, create journals, create guided journals. What else? Create affirmation cards. Um, how do you write your own CEU course for yourself? How do you write your own CEU course to sell? Um, whatever it is whatever topic that I want to do, I just go and research on it. So a lot of my CEU courses are on African American females. I go research what I want to what I feel like that I feel like I want people to know, and I just write it out. I mean, I just present or whatever. That's it. It's just like I think that we are making honestly a lot of this stuff is not as complicated as y'all think. It's just really a presentation upon you finding information. You go do your research on the information, then you present it to people. That's it. So if you want to do new, when I do my African American females, I talk about interventions and stuff like that that I have used that have worked. I talk about other interventions that I have read up on that have had success. I talk about those. I talk about the history of African American people. I talk about how it's when I talk about women, I talk about how the health industry has especially with African American people. I talk about the health industry and how they discriminate against us. I talk about that too and all of that. And then I also make it a conversation starter, a conversation piece. So everybody is talking, everybody is giving their experience on what they're going through, and we're talking about like it's a real conversation. Like I don't even have like depending on the size, we may sit around in my we may sit around some people may sit in the couch, like we sit around a table and we just discuss. I have the what is it? I have my PowerPoints. I send to them. I provide them with stats too as well. When I did my ethics training, all the information, because I did an ethics training a couple of weeks ago, all the information came straight from the ethics. Like I just took it and we talked about it. Like that's it. When you do your research, do you use a particular database to get your information? No, I use some of everything. Like I said, for my ethics, I was straight up bought the NASW Code of Ethics book, and boom, that is. I'll use scholarly journals and stuff like that. For other stuff, I'll use scholarly journals and I will read those and see what the current research, or either I might even take who is it? What book that is? There's a book on Amazon about about African American mental health. So I'll take some of their books and I will see what I like in there and I'll talk about that too. Like it's really not difficult. I think, like I said, I feel like we are making it more difficult than what it is. You know, it's not that difficult. Just find information that's reliable. Does it have to be evidence-based information? No, some of it doesn't. It doesn't have to go through the full-blown test of evidence-based and stuff like that. It doesn't have to go through all of that. You can have people that are still in the, like I said, get scholarly journals where people have done their research and where they have talked about it, and you just cite it. That's it. It's not that difficult. I just did one on mental health and faith. Thank you so much. That was helpful. Okay. I just did one on mental health and faith, and I used. I'm gonna tell you where I got all the information from for that one. I just did one on mental health and faith, and I attended a workshop a couple of months ago, and this is like let me get y'all the game up on this. I'm finna have to get ready to go because my appointment finna start. Let me get y'all the game up on this whole CEU workshop, right? When you start doing CEU workshops, this is what y'all can do. And this is what I plan on doing. I'm going to build my repertoire of CEU workshops. So, like right now, I got 6 CEU workshops, and all I'm going to do is continue to offer those same CEU workshops throughout the year. Like I'm not changing. Okay, I may add one here or there, but I'm going to do the same 6 CEU workshops through the entire year, the same what is it, the same PowerPoints. I'm gonna use the same PowerPoints, like because this one guy that I attend, he has the same. This is where I get the idea from. A guy that I attend in Shreveport for my own CEUs, when I go need them for in person, I go to his CEUs, and his PowerPoints that he gives out, he just offer the same ones over and over. We just talk about them. But he what he does, hold on y'all. Oh, the same CEU information is from 2021. Like it's the same CEU information. The same, he passing out the same what is it? The same PowerPoints from 2021. And he just so once you build up your PowerPoints presentations, I was just like, he ain't try to add nothing new. I'ma add to mine. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same thing. We just talk. So that's all I'm saying. So don't make CEUs complicated, okay? Because they ain't got to be that complicated. He is using the same CEUs that the PowerPoint information he created that in 2021. He is still using them in 2024. Okay, so nonetheless, I gotta go, y'all. I am going to talk to y'all a little bit later. I'll talk to y'all a little bit later. Y'all make sure y'all leave a comment in the comment section if this was helpful. Okay. All right, bye, y'all. Because I got